show her, and I will also show you as well, because I don't believe I've made that offer about how to metagame without metagaming.
We should probably move to the appropriate channel also.
Baby boy, stop. You've already put a hole in that pillow. It's my pillow. Drop the pillow.
Into November and then coming back in December? That's weird.
Jasper.
Tostitos and cheese dip. I like Tostitos and cheese dip.
Alright, I'm going now. Stop.
Hello, JV, and hello, Asti.
What's up?
Stop it. Chill out, or you will get locked out.
We were just talking about Christmas decorations.
Settle down.
Christmas decorations.
Yep. Yeah, I was just telling Wookie that I've already seen some people with Christmas decorations up.
Jeez, somebody I don't know, friggin' incredible. Oh my god. Just bit me.
Wait, Jasper bit you?
He wants to play, but it's I've been at work since 8 o'clock.
He's an excited boy.
I worked my first job from 8 to 9, ran into work, worked 9 to 5. And I want to go to bed.
Oh shit! I hope I fucking.
You're on Nintendo Switch, Asti.
Yeah, no, Certhos suggested that I download the updates while we're doing this.
Yeah.
I think he's expecting me to get on it as soon as we're done playing D&D.
As soon as I'm done playing D&D, I'm playing Valorant, so... Because I need to shoot some people because there were stupid people at the store today.
Sounds about right, working at Best Buy.
Dude, somebody knocked over monitors the other day and then hence proceeded to start kissing them.
Alright, so we are all here.
Now we are.
We're all here. We are
here.
And we're down to smash some shit. Except we're not, because you guys are at a wedding. And the only thing
Corbin's finding his true love.
Absolutely. Corbin is got a one-sided romantic interest. Currently, whether that is reciprocated is completely up to him. I don't know. I mean, I leave it up for him to be able to even abuse if he wants to. He is a noble.
Hey, spoilers, man!
Wait, he's a noble?
She's a noble.
Hey, spoilers!
I mean, I'm not going to metagame it. I didn't know that Corbin was technically a noble.
I didn't say Corbin was a noble. I said that fucking the woman that's interested in her is a noble.
Him.
I mean him.
Now I'm confused. Because Zerthos said spoilers.
Alice Glencast is obviously a noble.
Yeah.
Why else would she be at this wedding?
Well, why did you say spoilers, Zerthos?
Because she's stalking.
I misheard him.
Yeah. You kind of shot yourself in your foot there.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Alice Remcast is a noble, so if he wanted to, he could abuse that.
Go home, pronouns, you're drunk.
Oh, see, I thought you meant abuse her. I was like, wait, he might be a...
No, well, I mean, emotional manipulation is kind of abuse if you wanted to put a modern line of thinking, but if he wanted to manipulate her, it is kind of in his hands to do so if he wanted to go that route, where it's one-sided, but he kind of leaves a little bit, bring her along. I do leave that as an option. If he wants to go that route. If he doesn't, then that's perfectly fine.
Now, what happens if Ashley tries to seduce her?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, all he's got to do is show his butthole to her.
She's currently dancing with your character, and she's kind of infatuated with your character, but I'm not saying that he can't steal her from you.
Well, he can certainly try.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well.
Oh yeah, let's see that. I want to see you two compete. I really do now.
Wait, what? I'm not gonna... I don't compete. I just show them my butthole and say, please respond. Actually, no, that's poker roll. I'm not a Pikachu. I'm a bard.
Yes.
Wait, Wookie,
I
what's your
mean-
character's name again?
What happened,
Arthur?
Jay?
Does it have a name?
I'm trying to. Okay. My computer broke the other day, and I'm just trying to refill my notes because it didn't upload properly.
Oh,
what
what
was
was
his name?
I just need the names. The names disappeared from my list. I've got all of my notes, just the names are gone.
Arsis.
Thank you.
right? They should actually just be there in the. Oh no, they're not. Okay. Yes, there's Asti, Isabella, Corbin,
Isabel.
Gargax. Okay, Isabel, Corbin, Gargax, and Arsis. Did I forget anyone?
Unfortunately, oh my.
I did. I forgot Lorathana. I did. I do apologize, but I would think that would be her first character in her own notes.
Okay, just real quick for you guys. I'm turning on push to talk. So if I'm suddenly quiet, just remind me that push to talk is on, because if I know last time I kept forgetting and I was talking and trying to RP and you guys didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yep. First thing I'm gonna do is okay. All right. So when we last left our intrepid heroes, Gargax and Corbin were dancing with two noble women. Very, very single noble women.
Hold
Oh
on.
my.
Gargax was dancing with his wife, remember?
Yeah, he was.
You're right. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. I figured I'd fix that.
Yes, Arsis and Corbin were dancing with two
There you
noble
go.
women.
Well,
And
technically, Asti was too.
what? Oh yeah, I think everybody except Lorathana was dancing with no. Well, Lorathana
No.
and Isabel were dancing with.
Lorathana wanted to dance with somebody, but somebody got taken. So
Lorathana isn't dancing and I'm not dancing. I'm actually watching Corbax and his wife dance.
Okay.
Did you say
Well,
Carbacks?
that's perfectly fine. So everybody is dancing with the exception of the king, Lorathana, and Isabel. All right. So when we last left off, I think I left it off on Corbin and Arsis. I'll let you guys finish up from the last session since we ended on such a very, very fantastical note. Arsis was not creeped out at all.
And his spell had just expired, yes?
We'll say that it has, so he is able to try and recoup on his sanity. Just before the surface level thoughts of you actually being a lot more muscular popping into his head. Like her fantasy of how she views you.
Well, I do have all the highest strengths in the party, I think. So
yeah, most
not say
likely.
much. Do what now?
I just said most likely.
What's up, Deity?
All right.
Hey, Deity. Check it out. Wait, that's not it.
Alright, you're up, Wookie.
Okay. So, one thing before I do
Beep, bop,
something.
boop.
What are you guys actually doing? Wookie, Zarathos, what are you guys planning on doing? Just still dancing? Anything else you want?
Well, I figured Wookie would say something about his spell falling and all that. Alright, looks like he DC'd.
Yeah, sorry. Having some technical difficulties here.
That's a niggy slap.
Yeah, we're currently doing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. So
Motherfucker, Pops.
yeah, as the spell
Pops,
starts,
I hate you.
Mention to Corbin that's about to wear off, so we can go back to being.
Where the fuck's my phone?
We wanted, and not having to endure this.
I'll be right back. I don't know where my phone is.
situation any longer.
Okay. So you are currently dancing with a woman in which you haven't gotten the name of yet. So
I didn't take long.
we'll start with focusing on you first, since we did a little bit with Corbin. I want to start with you as far as uh the woman that you're with. Like, are you planning on still dancing with her? Do you plan on trying to awkwardly cut it off? Um, how are you socializing? Hmm.
Um,
Beat
I was
those
just gonna
cheeks. Beat those cheeks.
try and bring the dance to an end.
All right. Can you roll a performance? Hmm.
Performance is a wait. We're doing dex based, not charisma based for these performance ones, right?
Correct. All right. Well, the DC to beat was going to be 15 to it. So hmm, you the music's still going on midway, and she's kind of getting the notion, oh, hey, this guy kind of wants to end it. Um, you haven't really
Suck
done
on
it in
these
such a
nuts.
polite way as to not make her look like a fool. So she just firmly grabs a hold of your hip and everything like that, and she starts taking the lead
Sorry,
as
going a very
opposed to
different
you being
direction.
in the lead at this point. Um, I will come back to you afterwards. So you're just gonna have to bear with the awkward dancing, and I'll let you re-roll, not re-roll, but you're gonna kind of be forced into that situation for a little bit. So you're awkwardly dancing. You're not necessarily stepping on her feet or anything or embarrassing her at all, at least as far as that. But with your kind of ending that, she's like, yeah, no, you're not ending this with me and making me look like a fool. So I'll come back to you in a little bit. All right. So I am going to go to Jai. What are you exactly doing?
Currently, Isabel is watching both Gargax and his wife dancing while
Oh,
trying to potentially overhear anything useful for any nobles that are close to her, like
well,
any individual.
you're standing over by a pillar, and you're not necessarily really hearing anything that's being said because you are kind of awkwardly standing away from everybody.
Okay. Um, okay, in which case then I might take a walk, just kind of around the perimeter kind of thing.
Okay.
See if there's anything being said that should be useful.
Um, you hear a couple of people basically saying, "Oh yeah, no, this band is actually pretty great. I hear they came in from the south, from uh from some sort of foreign land that I can't really pronounce because the people here aren't really all that well cultured as far as knowing the other places. They're like, I hear a lot of
Will be Jay.
um, elves and stuff come from a lot of the southern area, and the band does look kind of elvish, and um, there are some elvish impersonators there. No, nothing. Okay.
I got it. I got it. I don't know if anybody else did, but I definitely got
Oh,
it.
I get it. It's not funny, but I get it.
God.
Of course, I see puns as abomination, so.
Mm.
I deal with puns every day, so.
Puns are the best. Puns are the best.
Shut your filthy whore mouth, Asti.
That was a little
Jeez, that's a
biased.
little harsh.
It's
So
Sarato's.
is this the predominant talk of the room about the band, or is there kind of anything else that Isabella hears? Or overhears, I should say.
It's a lot of common, like, small talk, because they have to hide a lot of their meaning. It is a noble function, so they can't necessarily be saying anything that would bring down the event, because it would bring shame on their house. I will give you that much knowledge, obvious, because it's obvious. These are people that are well above your means currently. So they have established titles and they talk quite a bit about, you know, if they talk about politics or work or any kind of nobility or something like that, it is kind of something that is shunned.
Outside of the wedding party and the king, do I notice anyone who might be off, like maybe a small party of people or two people, talking in a kind of darkened corner or anything like that?
Not in the dance hall, no.
Right.
But you guys haven't necessarily left the dance hall for at all, really. Like, I haven't put any kind of things outside of where you guys are located, but I gave you a map of basically everywhere that you're allowed to go. Um, but yeah, outside of that, the dance hall kind of like no one's really leaving the dance hall. You got the guards outside, but that's about it. Hmm. So
Yeah. Well,
no one's really saying anything to be pushed in a way that should really lead to an investigation of any kind.
hmm. In which case, I will just keep wandering around, keeping an ear out for anything interesting.
Hmm.
And in my turn.
Right. Um, we will go to Asti. Um, what do you do? What are you doing? You're dancing with the
So I'm currently dancing with
young lady
Larna.
Larna, and just wanted to figure what exactly you wanted to do outside of just that.
Well, I had a bold
Asti,
idea.
remember you're on
Oh,
push to talk.
thank you, Jai. Thank you. I had a bold thought. We'll see if Jay wants to play along. But so my bard is kind of observing everybody, having fun dancing with Larna, making small talk and everything. But from my perspective, you know, Lorthana being the assassin that she is, probably looking at everybody like a cold-blooded killer, I feel like I should see if she would like to dance and sort of to help her blend in a little bit better, not look like she's going to murder everybody in sight.
Okay. Asti approaches your character, Lorthana.
Sorry, you just have to repeat that. My mom came in and needed to talk to me, so I had to mute myself.
Asti is planning to approach your character and ask your character to dance.
Really? How do I do this nicely?
It's for a good reason, because you as an assassin have a pretty cold-blooded demeanor from my character's perspective, so it's kind of to help your character mingle a little bit more and perhaps help both of us get some intel and maybe listen in on some shit.
How about no?
I like
that is completely valid.
No. Because that ruins what I was gonna do.
Now, how much kerfuffle would it cause if you stabbed him?
Do it! Stab me!
I mean, to be fair, we're at a wedding. Has something been stabbed?
Take that as pegging?
I know that's how they used to do it in the olden days.
Yeah,
All right.
No.
Pardon?
Yeah, Lorthana just kind of looks at him, raises an eyebrow, and walks the other way.
Now, does everyone see this?
Please tell me somebody sees this.
Quite a few people just see the poor ass Espinosa's get rejected by his friend there for a dance, a couple of gentlemen do walk up to him and say, "Oh, sorry, lad. Some of them play hard to get. I understand your pain."
Definitely no pain. Just trying to help her show a little bit of humanity.
Wait, which ones are consoling him here?
Well, first off, the king. The king sees that full well, and he's the one that actually makes the remark there about him. He's like,
Oh,
it's
and now I
so
feel
good.
more for the king.
Wait. I'd like to use this opportunity to get the king to offer up one of his daughters.
"Are you sure you want to do that?"
There's that phrase.
There it is.
I don't like the way you said that. I don't. That's
Okay, Asti, I'll put it that way. That's a very famous DM phrase. It always means the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that something bad's gonna happen.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily that something bad is going to happen. It just means that the likelihood of something bad playing out is significantly high.
Okay, I will phrase it as maybe he has a daughter, but because I'm gonna simply tell him I'm not hurt. It's just a means of helping her show a little bit of humanity, and then see if he has any suggestions of anybody who would like to dance, but in a kind of a knowing. Yes, daughters.
You just ask him if he has. He does say, "Oh yes, I have quite a few daughters, but none of them are around here for right now. I have one over down south in the Elven lands, and then I have a couple up north in the Dwarven lands, and I think I have one up towards the northeast. That's kind of a central hub sort of like area like here, where they have a couple of races over there mixing and mingling, but uh, nothing of any major concern like our great kingdom here. Why do you ask? I have more sons as well. I have quite a few sons actually here attending the party."
I'm not into penis unless there's a lot of money involved.
Was that in character, out of character?
Yes.
He says,
Oh,
"Well, I wouldn't expect you to be, son. However, they are here. They're actually the guards that are protecting the front gate." No,
Wait, sorry, I'm like super distracted. What happened?
he just told you that the guards that are protecting the front gate, that some of them are actually his son.
Oh no, I'm all good on that. I don't know. I will not be dancing with any men this night.
My sons know full well not to fraternize right now. This is their job right now is to protect the area.
Wait, is he aware that we're there as hired help / guards?
Huh?
The king, is he aware that we're there as hired help?
Yes, but he
Okay.
also knows that you guys are also there as respective guests. He knows exactly why you guys are there. He's the king, so nothing really escapes his knowledge.
Crap.
Except for certain assassination plots that happen to be hired off by certain vampires that are formed.
I hope so.
certainly.
That would really suck.
He does know of that noble's death, just not who caused it.
Okay. That would be awkward.
So he knows of the wacky, but not the whacker. You're in luck.
Ah! Phrasing.
In that case, I guess I will move on to. I will bid the king a respectful good day and move on to, I guess, another. See if anybody else wants to dance. Any other lady nobles around?
There are a couple lady nobles. There's one that just got done talking to the one right here. Seems like she's done talking to the guy that's standing right there, and she's just wandering off to the uh, setup table to grab a door. How do you say that? Yes.
Order.
Hors d'oeuvres. I will
Yeah.
say though that my bard is still very nervous that somebody here, because we get a lot of nobles at the brothel, just a little bit nervous that somebody's going to recognize him.
Currently not right now. As I said last time, your disguise kind of alters your facial features a little bit so that unless they get like a really, really, really good look at you, and if they were there, they would know.
Yeah. So I didn't realize that my face was a little bit disguised. I just know that my tutu became a bow tie.
Well, yeah, you're under the effects of some very, very strong illusion magic. So yes, you are changed, as it were.
God.
All right, so I guess I will go. Oh, so wait, you said the one next in the corner here?
That one right there. Yep.
All right, so I will go ahead and charm this lady.
All right. She turns around to you and it says, "Oh, good evening."
I'll just look at her and smile and be like, "You doing?"
She said, "Well, I'm doing significantly well. How are you?"
Well, that depends on how the next couple of moments go. May I have this dance?
She kind of mulls it over a little bit. Let me have a little bit of a fill. I haven't had anything for breakfast or lunch today, and then maybe I'll get back to you. But definitely afterwards.
Mind if I join you then? I could always use a bite. I haven't eaten either.
She just nods her head and she goes to pick off a couple of the hors d'oeuvres that are there. Just their basic wrapped pork cutlets and stuff like that. Not like small little bite-sized wrapped pork cutlets.
So, not to give up my station, but I'm unfamiliar with a lot of these hors d'oeuvres here. I do know the term, but where I come from, we don't really see food like this. So, is there anything you could recommend?
She kind of sets you up with a plate, picks off a couple of things off of there. It looks like she grabs like one of everything from each of the major food groups, and then just hands you off of a plate filled with it. There's a little bit of vegetable themed stuff, a little bit of the wrapped pork cutlet that I was talking about. It is a dough wrapped pork cutlet, kind of like a pigs in a blanket sort of thing, except not as processed.
So real meat.
Yeah, they don't have the means to be able to make hot dogs in this age. So.
I want a hot dog.
Quote.
You just want a hot dog because they're phallic shaped.
Hey, he said he wasn't doing anything with the men that were here at this function, so can't have a hot dog.
I don't have any of my logins, so.
So there is that. As far I don't know a lot about hors d'oeuvres myself. I just know that there's that and that there's plenty. There's like probably maybe 10 or so different varieties from each of the food groups. So there's a lot of food there. There's a lot of information that would need to be processed if you try to go through each and every single one of them.
Bard is not afraid to try new things.
Except getting fat.
No. The bard has to remain in shape because that's what makes the money.
All right.
Well, there are, fetishes. You could appeal to them.
No, the bard takes pride in his appearance.
Are you sure he goes around sporting a tutu most of the time?
That is a deal made with the devil.
No, she's a dragonborn, not a devil.
Same difference to me.
All right. So while you're stuffing your face along with another noble woman, she does. I will describe what she looks like. She does look a little chubby. Her face is a little, puffed up among very, very healthy looking, if I were to say. Basically, within the society that is there, a good stand of societal standing is whether or not somebody is chubby. And generally, in this day and age, if you are chubby, that means you eat well. So she is a little chubby, not like obese chubby. She just has a little bit of weight to her as far as what you normally encounter in like the Undercity or even the Standard City.
So basically what you're saying is there's going to be a little cushion for the pushing.
Yes. She has the brunette, dark reddish brunette hair, blue eyes, a couple of freckles. She looks to be about 18. Which, fairly standard that day and age. Blue dress, kind of standard along with a lot of the other noble women that are there.
Quick question, out of character. Because usually dark elves aren't looked upon favorably. Is anybody here going to be racist? Like on any of these notes? They care that I'm a dark elf.
They care as far as they know they stereotypes, but as I said before, the central hub, which is the kingdom that you are in, is going to be one of the most modern that you will encounter. You go like a lot of everywhere else, they will have their preferences, as it were, but nobody here is going to be all that much just dissing on other races.
Okay, so I'm not at a disadvantage like I normally would be as a dark elf then.
Not necessarily. There are quite a few people who are here that are drow. Not here, but within the city. There are a few. No one really sees them as baggage. Or are racist towards them. They kind of nipped that shit in the bud a long time ago when the security system was implemented. So injustices like that kind of went goodbye. As far as like actual mistreatment, like they're not going to sit there and fucking look for a random drow and beat the shit out of him because then they'll have like 20-foot fucking cyber golems fucking looking at them with very, very killing intent.
Okay, so I'm not working as this. That's mainly what I want to check. Just making sure I'm not.
He did.
Wait, I lucked out? How did I luck out?
Turns out the place that he is in has a very, very, very strict security system about not having fucking violence if it's unprovoked. But that being said, I'm not saying that, other places in the world aren't going to have that, but you guys haven't really left the city.
Also, how do I know if I'm going to need to roll to charm this chick?
You are going to have to role play it before I let you roll the charm.
Okay.
Before that happens, you and her are stuffing your face.
It's been a while since I clapped some noble cheeks, and I guess now's as good a time as any to try again.
Was that in character, out of character?
Yes.
Wait, you say that out of character, within earshot of the person you're trying to have some fucking.
Oh no! No! That was a joke. I'm not actually gonna say that in front of her.
I was going to say,
although who knows? With the right charm roll, she might be into it. She might be into that straightforward thinking. That is true, Zero.
Yeah, but you did mention in public. That'd be kind of scandalous.
Yeah, a lot of people try and maintain at least an etiquette here of serenity. And
oh no, I'm not gonna take that route. I'm gonna be very smooth about trying to get into trying to clap those cheeks.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Lorithana, we will get to you now. What exactly are you planning on doing?
Not dancing with Ashley.
Metagaming.
Hold on. I was busy making a meme. Let me check my notes because I have it written down.
Yep.
Metagaming alert.
No, she wasn't nasty. You did technically go up to her and ask.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my friend Rook here. That's standing here. Hold on.
Standing where?
Here.
That's not Rook.
That's not. Oh, not Rook. Damn. It looks like one of his buddies.
No,
that was a retainer.
That's the kobold retainer. I mean, you can go talk to him if you want.
The what? Sorry.
The kobold retainer. He stands about to your kneecap. Has a warhammer, sort of like a very, very small warhammer, and he's wearing chainmail.
I thought that was Rook. Hold on. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna position myself like. Hold on. Where am I? Jeez. I'm gonna position myself right behind where the guy that just got married and his daughter is, because I've got an idea. But I gotta see how the rest of this plays out, and I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay. So she's going to go over to her father and new mother, and I am going to go to Gargex. Gargex, is there anything that you are doing outside of dancing with your wife and being pretty much the center of attention through the entire thing and showing everybody up? Well,
yes, I am absolutely going to be dancing just like the Addams family from Addams. That one, the Addams family values.
I think because of his cocky ass attitude, he needs to be brought down a peg and should probably have to roll again to see if he continues to keep dancing well or fucks up because he gets too cocky.
I'm gonna have you re-roll in like a minute here. So, what's your plan here? Because you are kind of showing everybody up, and
I thought that was included from the total of 19.
Yeah, you've been dancing for almost like 10 minutes. I'm not gonna let you keep that roll.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Nah.
I hope he trips and falls on his face.
Gargex just turns to his wife and just says, "Look, I'm gonna have a few words around, see what conversations come up. Have fun and try not to cause any problems, please."
She says, "Oh, absolutely." She kind of looks over to Lorithana and just makes her way over kind of innocently.
Okay. Sorry. No, I had no idea that was going to happen. I'm sorry.
I'm feeling it was.
Did Lorithana say shit? Or did Jaylee just say shit?
Filter, go bye-bye.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
You didn't DM me or anything, so I have no idea what your plans were. So
No,
I'm
it's
just
fine.
playing everything naturally.
It's fine. It actually adds to it.
Language.
Oh, we lost Wookie.
Who dropped?
Uh-oh, that was Wookie, I think.
Bro,
Yeah, we lost the Wookie.
Do you know why I haven't been streaming? It's because I've been swearing.
Oh. Okay, calm down, Miss Sailor. Anyway. You know what? I'm gonna have a talk with the retainer.
You okay there, Wookie?
All right. So you walk over to the retainer, and he kind of turns to you and kind of looks at you like, "What you want?"
How have things been since the unfortunate death?
Well, the tribe is getting treated quite significantly better by the new wife, if that's what you're asking.
Have you heard anything from those kobold caravan, whatever it was that we had gotten out of?
The tribe has
That
safely made it back. They actually celebrated the moment you guys. They were actually in the process of celebrating when you guys get back.
That's good to hear.
Some of them were more injured than others. They had some good first aid, but outside of that, they needed a little bit more medical attention. And they were able to get it when they got back.
That's good to hear.
It's good to know that there are people who actually look after us. The master has been very, very kind to us ever since he found our tribe almost destitute about 20 years ago.
Sounds unfortunate. But in either case, I'm glad you're all happy and safe.
As am I. The tribe owes everything to Master Rosenthal.
Is there anything your tribe might need as of recent that you're currently unable to get?
We are well provided for by the Rosenthal estate. Loyalty to him gets very well rewarded.
I see. Well, if any of you happen to have any issues, don't hesitate to try and look for any of us. I'm sure we'll be able to help as soon as possible.
If we need any help from outside workers, I will make sure that the master puts out a request for us.
Fair enough. As, Yeah, I'm just gonna go mingle in general. So... it don't really matter who, but you can just move somebody else.
Yep.
Who's that Pokemon?
Also, I saw that.
I saw that too. I've been having my eye on him.
That's perfectly fine. Oh, you have?
I was annoyed.
What's up, reality?
He looks very familiar.
I was so damn Kurt Jackson.
How you doing, dude? It's been a bit. Feel like.
The Jurgen just turns around and breaks from his dance for a little bit to head over to here.
Crap.
And yeah. He just seems like he's talking to
any updates on your claim?
Somebody from behind a crack in the door.
Because I know a few, like, what was it, a month ago, you told me that they were going to try and appeal some stuff and get some increases to get you that hunting.
So, All right. We will go to Corbin.
Beat those chicks. Beat those
And
chicks.
Wookie and I are still connected mentally, yeah?
Wookie is still connected to you mentally. Yes, I have not put a ceasefire on that. He is just not connected to the young lady there in front of you mentally.
Yeah, it was just the spell expired, not the ability.
Yes. So her secrets are safe with Arsis for right now. Although she does seem very easy to read.
Pops,
I
Pops,
think
I
you
sent
might
you.
have.
I sent you something, Pops. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Please, gotta do it.
Let me say. I'll think about it. So, what is your You're still dancing with the Lady Alice. So
I sent a mental message to Arsis that says, "It looks like you have one that's a little too attached as well."
No, I just don't think I'm as versed in these social aspects like you are.
Versed is not the word I would have chosen.
I don't know. It sure looks like you're doing just fine to me.
Trade you.
I think I'll have to pass on that one. I think I'm overstaying my share anyways.
Coward.
The one I'm mousing over, Jay? This one?
So, how close to ending is the song?
the song has just reached its crescendo and it's going to be dying down in probably about a minute or two.
But in a minute or two, she might want your hand in marriage.
I'm not pushing things that fast yet.
Yet.
Gargax is already past that point. Hey, Gargax is already past that point.
Unless you want to read your partner's mind, we should probably start thinking of a way out of here.
Could just wait for the song to end and excuse ourselves, but that's a minute or two
Precisely,
at a time.
but it'd be best to do it in a way that's a bit more, how to put it, gracious than your previous attempt.
Like I said, not quite as versed.
Well, I mean, you were trying to leave in the middle of a song as opposed to leaving at the end. The DC to beat would be a little higher towards the middle of a song, and the more you get towards the end, especially at the end, it'll be easier to excuse yourself. Because yeah, Arsis, your partner is kind of pissed with you.
Yeah, clearly.
Wait, Arsis's partner is mad?
Oh yeah.
I'm an ass. What do you expect?
Oh, jeez.
So, I mean, he was just about to make a fool of her, so yes.
I mean, I'd be
Oh,
mad.
was that because he failed his dance roll or something?
No, it was
No.
trying to excuse in the middle of a song, which in noble society would make her look bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Gargax made everybody look bad earlier.
Okay, we need to take him down a few thousand pegs.
He's not dancing anymore.
Well, he'd probably fail the role with anyone else, but, you know.
The very fact that he was doing it in his mail, like his armor, because he didn't change from his armor, You guys are full. You guys got to remember that the clothes that you're technically wearing are just an illusion. You're in your actual getup.
Yeah. Oh, and I fully intended to wear the plate here as sort of decoration of military position, so to say.
So basically, the only thing that's actually clearly there is our arms.
Pardon?
Our weapons.
Yeah, your weapons and your armor, like everything you have that you normally would be equipped with is there. It just doesn't look like it's there.
Oh, so it doesn't even look like we're carrying weapons then?
It doesn't look like you're carrying weapons, no. It looks like your guys are carrying like your standard what everybody else would be as far as the security. But once you reach for your weapons, you will have your actual weapons. You look like you're dressed in a standard security, you know, interior security get up, which if I made mention the last session, you guys look like you're in a full fitted suit and tie sort of get up.
Gotcha.
Would Isabel and Morthana be in a tie-in suit? Or would
Uh,
they be more kind of something dressy?
no, absolutely. You guys look like you're in suit and tie.
You really like Lorthana, someone who would wear a dress? Willingly?
Hey, I mean, we're at this kind of function, and it is kind of medieval fantasy, so we would be not really dressed particularly as men if we're women.
And it could help you conceal weapons.
Yeah, the dress.
You guys are dressed up as what would be uh butlers, sort of, but instead, my image of the security was just I went full on Turks from Final Fantasy VII, so that's what you guys are. Uh, that's how that magic works. All right, so the um Jurgen just turns back around, heads back to his wife, doesn't look kind of worried at all. He doesn't seem very phased. He does motion for Asti to come over towards him after he sends the kobold to try and get your attention.
Wait, the king. Wait, not is it the king wants me or Jerk? I forgot who Jurgen is.
Jurgen is the noble who's getting
This
married.
dude.
Oh, he's the guy whose wife we just destroyed, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. And he wants me.
Well,
Does that mean
to you?
so?
Yeah.
So you need me to move my character away from the noble girl and.
Yes. You're.
All right, so I will tell her. If you would excuse me, fair lady, it appears that I am wanted by Jurgen for whatever reason. But do me a favor and save me that dance.
She kind of curtsies and then kind of nods with a smile. You're only wanted for a brief moment. The kobold says, Astenosis, you are wanted by Lord Jurgen for a brief moment. He has something he wants to discuss with you.
Oh, goody.
Alright.
Am I in the right spot?
That'll work.
Now, do we see that guy, like, going around the perimeter?
I mean, you'd have to roll a perception check.
But I got past perception of 18s.
Would I be able to see it since I'm on the edge of this party technically?
Yeah, Gargax would have been within eye shot of them even speaking.
That's why I'm asking. I'm just.
You would have to roll a perception check, so I will allow all of you to roll a perception check.
Sure, why not?
Thank you.
22.
All right.
Oh my god, 20 plus 5, really?
21.
All right. Damn.
That scared me for a second. My whole computer froze.
Oh,
17.
Okay.
Still pretty good roll, even if it's lowest so far.
Wait, are we all rolling or just the ones that wanted to see if they can perceive what's happening?
If you want to perceive what is happening or perceive him, then you have to roll.
I don't even know what my modifier is for that.
You are not capable strictly because you are busy talking to him. So if you roll your roll, if you want to roll, you roll a disadvantage.
Okay, never mind.
All right. So, okay. So, Arsis, do you not want to roll, or did you already roll?
No, I'm just not gonna roll.
Okay. Lorathana and Corbin both notice that Rook is making his way towards the front entrance. Specifically, it is Rook.
Okay, that is Rook.
Oh well.
Yes.
Okay.
I must have just missed it then. Oh well.
Well, the thing is, you'd have to beat his stealth.
No, that's understandable. Anyway.
That's why it was high.
Yeah, I figured that.
And I say this telepathically to Arsis. Oh, look at that. Our chest-slipping friend is here.
Who?
Rook.
What? Where?
Entrance.
Interesting.
You do vaguely see him, Arses. You see kind of like a guy that's really, really trying and very much succeeding to blend in to the atmosphere around and not being noticed, and of which he is about to slip through the foyer doors. Lorathana, you have also succeeded. Is there something you wanted to do as well?
His wife is kind of glued to me right now. I would chase after him, but I'm gonna stay because I don't want to offend her.
All right.
Oh, sure. Walk away from me, but not from her, huh?
She's in a sensitive state, bro.
Then Gargax's wife walks up.
Oh yeah, she's already.
I'm sorry.
So, are any of you going to do or try anything before he slips through?
Oh, where are you? So, nope.
How far away is he?
T-posing wife.
Is that the? He's at the front door.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5 is 30 feet.
Okay, so Arsis within 30 feet of him?
No, you are within 30 feet. Arsis is within 25.
Makes sense.
Why don't you say hello, Arsis?
Is this him here?
Yes.
Okay. Just for clarification.
Yeah. You rolled, you didn't notice, and you didn't see him slip behind you.
Well, that and Isabel would have no idea what he was talking about with the guy previous either, because she didn't notice that either.
Mm-hmm. So, Arsis, are you going to try and telepathically communicate with Rook?
Yeah, I will disconnect from Corbin and telepathic speech over to Rook.
All right. So what do you say?
I have that Pokemon in Sword.
Hello, Rook. What brings you to the wedding?
Well, that's for me to know, and you to find out if you're privileged enough for the old man to tell you.
Well, I would hope that we're friends and you could help me out here a little bit. We have been through a little bit together after all. You know, in the sewers and whatnot.
He kind of chuckles in his mind and a little bit out loud. Isabel, with that, I'll allow you to roll perception again. And he says, a little bit. Your party almost killed my men. But yeah, I'll give you that.
Right. Kind of all just water under the bridge at this point. So.
No rules!
I'll tell you this much. I was tasked personally from a friend to get information on a particular someone in your party. And that's all I'm going to privy you on the information.
Oh, come on.
Well, I got
Nothing more? No hints?
No. See, one of the primary jobs that I hold is an information broker. What kind of information broker would I be if I just gave away information willy-nilly?
No, but where you assumably operate under multiple aliases, one of which is Rook, I assume you would like a good mystery or riddle here and there.
Me personally, no. But, you guys have a tendency to not like riddles at all. I'll tell you what. You want information, I'll give you the same type of courtesy that I gave your little rogue friend there as well. Go to the orphanage. And that's all he says. The, kind of shuts you out at that point and then starts leaving.
Gonna reconnect to Corbin then.
All right. We'll say that Rook left there. And Lorathana, we'll get back to you. Gargax's wife kind of comes up to you, all giddy and stuff like that. Did you see? Did you see? We had one of the most wonderful dances.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, I bet all the other noble ladies were jealous.
Oh. Yeah, sure. So let's go with that.
She kind of nudges you with her elbow a little bit. I bet you were jealous a little bit too, huh?
Yes, there was somebody else touching me and twirling me around without a knife. I'm so jealous.
Do you prefer that kind of thing?
Oh my god!
Yo, what?
No, no, you took that the wrong way. I'm just gonna shut up now.
Who's that Pokemon?
Needless to say, I wanted to dance with somebody in particular only for information.
Oh. She kind of looks at you with a little bit of concern and says, do you ever cut loose and just relax a little bit?
Nope.
Shut up, Acid.
Acid, no metagaming.
I know. I was just commenting as a player. Just nope.
Okay, back.
I couldn't help it.
No, my walls go down. People get hurt. I get hurt.
Oh. Well, that's no fun. I have an idea. And she just takes your hand and pulls you over to the center of the hall,
Oh, God.
and she starts dancing with you. Uh,
Oh my God.
Got him.
Okay,
I
do
want
I
you
need
to roll.
roll? Yeah, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
roll so low.
You're gonna roll, and you're gonna roll with disadvantage because of the
Oh.
awkwardness of the situation.
Oh, yeah, I expected that. I'm rolling what, dexterity?
Yes.
At what disadvantage?
Disadvantage is going to be you roll 2 dice and you take the least of the 2 dice rolls.
Okay. Here's my first.
So I'm within eyeshot and earshot. I see this going down, right?
Ooh.
Oh, I knew I'm gonna do horrible.
You don't even need to roll the second dice.
Like, oh,
Yeah, you're taking the nat one.
Arma.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry,
whatever,
Jaylee.
chubby chaser.
I am so sorry, Jaylee, but well done on the first nat one of the campaign, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure I've had a couple of nat ones.
There's
Not
been a few nat ones.
Not in skill checks or anything like that. If the nat ones were there, it was like on a die 6 or your damage output. So, Jaylee, you are full on awkward in this situation. Everybody is kind of looking at you guys with a little bit of pity, but, you know, Beatrix is looking at you with the biggest smile on her face, and it's a genuine smile. She's not like malicious in her intent in any way, shape, or form.
She is such a cinnamon roll.
Honestly, why does she like Lord Mama so much?
Also, how little is she dancing?
She's actually kind of trying to lead the dance, so she's dancing about half as well as she was with Gargax, because Gargax was the showstopper.
Have
Yeah.
Ashley's stream up right now, and he's eating chips and giggling, and it's literally like that kid meme where they eat the popcorn while they're watching the drama happen.
So, yeah, everybody's kind of looking at you like, "Oh, baby girl's first dance."
Oh, jeez.
So, while you're awkwardly thumbing through everything, or two left feeding through everything, as it were, we will go to Astenosis.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yes. The Jurgen looks at you and says, "I had somebody look into something for me. I had heard that you were raised in a very peculiar location."
Yes, I was when I was about 6 years. I don't have any recollection of it. A recollection. I only know that I was orphaned on the streets. All I had was a harp, a mark on my lower abdomen, and I was found by matron Xena, who took me in at the brothel that she
Yes.
ran, and that's where I was raised.
Yes. Although you have part of that wrong. You're not an orphan.
But I was abandoned.
That's what I'm having him investigate right now. But as far as I'm concerned, you're actually not from this particular location. I don't know why you were abandoned here early, either. However, I do know that a little bit of the mark, and from where it hails, is from the south, in the Elven lands.
You absolutely know more than I do because I know nothing. It is if my memory was completely wiped, and I have no idea why. I can't even remember the name, the faces of my parents.
Yes. I won't be able to get you much accurate information on that information, particularly, not without a even more strict, thorough investigation. However, if you want more answers, your quests will be in the south.
Absolutely would like answers, because I would like to know why I was abandoned and why my memory was wiped.
As far as that's concerned, I can't have any information on that. However, I do apologize for the environment in which you were raised.
No apologies necessary. While it was not a conventional means of growing up, I was treated very well. Respectfully, or respectively, considering the circumstances.
Well, that's another thing that has me a little, I wouldn't say concerned, but you are an oddity in that particular situation. Most escapees from that particular establishment generally tend to speak ill of her.
That surprises me because she was nothing but kind to me. She raised me as if she was my own mother.
And that's where I'm a little weirded out on this.
Well, to be fair, I am known for my performances and my singing and my harp and the ability to play various instruments and entertain the masses. People come from far and wide just to see me perform, and sometimes things will get a little bit on the more risque side.
And that's where I'm thinking where the differences are between you and her original merchandise. You have a little bit more to offer than just sex, just a body.
Well, I am known for that, and I do my best to help keep the establishment afloat.
You know,
And I have personally not really heard too many of the girls complain to me about anything, unless they just didn't trust me enough to tell me. Or maybe they saw me as the favorite, I don't know, but I never felt them be. I never experienced any cruelty from the girls. But I can't say that I always felt like not more than an object and a means. It's one of the things that I appreciate about my current party. They don't treat me, while I feel like they all hate me, they at least don't treat me like a piece of meat.
I don't think they hate you. It's more of misunderstandings between everybody from what I've heard. At least from Rook. Rook is a very valued friend of mine, which is why I tend to keep him close.
I still have a hard time trusting him after what happened with Larna, but I will eventually come around.
I'm just happy that he changed his mind at that point.
I'm very curious how he was able to find this information out about me that I need to journey south.
Rook is a very, very informed individual. He has his finger in pretty much every pot around here. He looks around and points out 3 nobles. Those 3 owe him a debt. He points to the noblewoman that you were just talking to. She's actually being engaged to marry one of his friends. And, he points to the king. He used to serve him.
Wait, we're talking about Rook, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was having a hard time following.
Basically, he is no longer a noble or any kind of He was basically the sort of spy for the group, for the king and everything, but then he kind of went his own way.
So, am I to understand that the young lady with whom I was gallivanting a moment ago, she's marrying Rook's friend?
Engaged. As far as right now, from what I know, it's an arranged marriage. Rook's friend happens to be from a noble household. So, the only reason why those two are being engaged is for pretty much the same reason why I'm marrying the dear wife here.
I will say I don't understand the custom of nobles and their arranged marriages, but I'm not a noble, so I guess I just don't understand it.
He goes on a little bit of a spiel and says, well, it depends really. Some do tend to marry for love, while others arrange it for, I say love, but in reality, two kids grow up together, their parents kind of arrange that for them. However, there are a few that tend to be married because if they weren't married, they wouldn't stick around. And the name is very important to the city, to the kingdom. And that's why they're married. To tie them here.
Oh, if they're happy, and then I guess it is what it is.
But as far as her, she's as good as single. From what I know, they're not necessarily going to work out. He's got quite a bit of wanderlust and doesn't want to stick around. And she doesn't necessarily want to be with him either.
Well, then it would appear that I'm in luck. Will there be anything else? Do you need anything further from me?
So, as far as your mark is concerned, from what I researched, the general location is going from where your mark hails is in the south. In the Elven lands. I will say that your friends will likely not receive a very warm welcome, with the exception of Lorathana, but that's about it.
Any particular reason why they would not receive a warm welcome? Would they just suddenly be attacked?
That's right. Because okay. Because I was wondering how that would work out.
Ah, shit! I didn't push to talk. My bad. Is there any particular reason why they would be received not favorably?
He just points to them and say, "Have you seen them?" Elves tend to stick to themselves and their own culture. Do you know the party you travel with?
I don't really pay attention to their race. I pay attention to their substance of character.
And that's one of the good things about the hub city here, the kingdom here. They don't necessarily pry into someone's ethnicity as opposed to the content of people's character. However, outside of this city, it's a little bit more undesirable as far as that's concerned. Some places are more ethnically homogenous than others. And some cultures tend to want to keep it that way.
Well, I certainly have not experienced that level of... That's what I'm looking for. Being that Lorathana is the only other elf in my group, I can say that I have never felt that way because she always looks like she is going to stab me.
That might have to do with her own history, too.
Which is totally fair. However, her taking it out on everybody else that had nothing to do with whatever trauma she experienced is not a way to build rapport with your party members. We have to be able to trust each other.
And that might need to be something that you'd speak with her on private.
Perhaps.
But yes. As far as that's concerned, we're about towards the end of the celebration here. There's going to be a little bit of an announcement, and then after that, the king is going to marry me and my wife, and then the event will be closed.
Well then, if there's nothing else, if you'll excuse me, I will go back to tend to the young lady over there.
He just nods and says, as you were. Alright. So, as you head over to the woman there, and she takes your hand. You're not leading this. She is. And she pulls you over to the towards the center of the room, and you guys start dancing. I need you to roll a perform check. Let's see.
It's dexterity, right? So 20 plus 4?
It's going to be a dexterity, and I'm going to allow you to throw your proficiency modifier in it because you are a bard. And you should have a...
Plus 7 nasty.
Oh, so
Unless
20.
he has expertise, too.
Oh, expertise.
Yeah, I do.
He
I
has
do
expertise in nasty.
I forget how to tell.
So, it's... When you have expertise in a skill, it's just double your...
Oh, performance and persuasion is my expertise.
Yeah.
Okay,
so you
so
would have
plus
a
10.
total of plus 10.
So 20 plus 10?
Yeah.
Try 20 plus 10, yes.
Oh!
Ah, no!
Oh.
I'm not the,
Yeah,
I'm not the highlight
suck
of
on
the
that,
wedding anymore.
Gargax!
Oh my
Ah.
god.
So, obviously the lady is going to be leading, Asti, but I'm going to allow you to paint your pretty picture of how you're going to completely boost this lady's elegance up through the roof while allowing her to lead.
So,
You get to describe this entire awesome situation that you are doing, but do keep in mind that she is leading, so. So right now, your goal, as far as this role is concerned, is to describe how you are going to make her look as elegant as possible within this last dance.
So we're gonna do everything that Gargax did, but 1,000 times better, because nat 20.
Oh no! You don't get to just nonchalantly sweep it under the rug. I want to hear how you say you're going to elevate her. What moves you're planning on taking? All of that, the whole shebang.
Also, it should be noted that Gargax was leading. You most certainly are not.
Exactly.
So
that doesn't matter.
Yes, the goal right now is that obviously you guys look way better than Gargax by a significant amount, but the roles as far as who's leading are reversed. But you're still gonna look like the best fucking dancers at the ball, and I just want to hear how you would sit there and paint that scenario. Because you had the best role. You have the best role, and no one else is going to be able to break that combo. So I'm going to let you have that. I'm just painting the stipulation that you're not leading, she is, and your goal is to make her look like she's with the most elegant partner right now. So
basically what you're saying is this is going to determine whether I clap them cheeks later.
You know what? With this role, yeah, but you're going to have to sit there and make her look like no one else is better.
Can I use a minor illusion cantrip to kind of create a bit of a spotlight on her?
You know what? I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you. You have silently casted a spell in which, Spotlight and a couple of other dazzling lights start dancing around you guys as you are dancing. And yeah, no, I'll give that to you. Everybody is jealous, including the bride.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alright, so this is gonna be fucking hard because I had to come up with this on the fly. Shit.
So, just as a quick little bit of flavor, Gargak way, you're just gonna slowly away from the bride and groom to be, because you can feel just the radiant jealousy.
Everybody is pretty jealous of this. You are doing your role was very well. Despite committing a very, very vast social faux pas, but you are you've I'm gonna let you break through this without actually painting a negative, depending on how you describe it. If you half-ass this, you know, it'll be great. Everybody's gonna be jealous of you, but some people will be angry.
I have a question though. Would she be strong enough to lift me? Like the move I'm talking about is like from the I think it's what is it from Dirty Dancing, where what's his face like she leaps at him and she gets held up as she like is stretched out or whatever.
You are ballroom dancing.
I know we're gonna make this a whole fucking Dirty Dancing performance kind of thing.
There is no cha-cha slide and trying to do the shish kebab, okay?
That only happens in the bedroom.
Assuming he doesn't botch this, RP.
Yes.
Okay, so as she takes me to the dance floor, we pass by everybody, and I channel my absolute best performance energy because, well, I gotta basically use what I did at the establishment to charm all the people. So I'll first take a knee at her as the illusory, is it illusory? The light, minor illusion I did, as it shines on her and makes her sparkle, and sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. So I will try to figure out how to describe this. Take like an almost fuck, this is hard.
Well, you wanted the role play, so I'm giving it to you.
Okay, so basically, so she wants to lead, so I am going to be the baby to her Patrick Swayze while I shine the light around her, and I will allow her to sashay me and spin me around and be absolutely sensual. Whenever I spin into her, I will take a hand and I will lightly caress her cheek and then spin back out and
All right, I can see this. I see where you're going with it. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay. So, it's a good thing you painted the spotlight on her instead of you, because there were a couple of people here who would have noticed you if it weren't for the fact that you're doing everything you can to draw attention to her. So, I'm going to give you points for creativity there. I'm not even going to sit there and say that with your nat roll of 20 plus 10 and basically showing everybody else up there, everybody's more drawn to her than they are to you. You have become a almost natural charisma booster for your partner there, in which everybody sees her in such a light where, yeah, she's having a lot of fun and everything like that. So yeah, no, I'm gonna give that to you. I'm gonna give that to you, and will reward you with fun times afterwards.
Ew.
wait, is that part of my bingo card? Did I get a bingo card?
I don't know.
Depends on what happens during
Yeah, you gotta
or
sell it
after
after.
or before.
I got a what, Jay?
You gotta sell.
Yeah. So.
Well, there's the bingo card on screen.
On stream.
Yeah, I put up the bingo card to remind the group what is on the bingo card.
So if someone gets whacked because Ashley tried to get in this chick's pants, that's a bingo thing.
Well, I'm not trying. He says I am getting them cheeks.
Okay, at least one innocent is killed as a result of Ashley's libido. If someone gets killed because of it, there it is.
I see. There's also the possibility, because he did say that this chick is arranged to be married. If he walks in, then I could be forced to flee the scene naked or partially naked.
Whatever happens can happen, but yes, that these scenes will be fade to black. I'm not describing sex. I'm not. I refuse. But yeah, I'll give that to you. You've been trying to get consensual, non-paid for cheeks all this time, and your rules were good. I'm gonna give it to you. You finally get laid. 10 sessions. 10, 11 sessions.
12 sessions. 12 sessions. This is session 12.
After
Shit, that reminds me, I forgot to record this. Fuck.
After several months, SD finally gets laid consensually without having to pay for it.
To be fair, I was definitely clapping cheeks up until I ended up in the slammer and these guys came and grabbed me.
Well, that's because you were in a... Right?
I'm not saying it. I'm not giving you the satisfaction.
With that, with it being 9 o'clock, I'm going to take a 10-minute break. 10 or 15, what do you guys want?
And I'm good with 10 because I want to get this like awkward dancing with Gargax's T-posing wife done and over with.
That'd be good.
Listen, I'm only using the free assets here, okay? You don't have to be so mean to Gargax's wife.
He's clingy.
Wait, how am I clingy?
She's not being clingy. You're a woman, she's a woman, and she's just trying to do woman shit with you.
I'm a woman in real life, and this would make me awkward.
She's trying to basically get you to lay your hair down for once.
My hair is down. Look at my profile photo.
Not like... Such a pain in my ass.
Also, Pops, check your Discord.
Okay.
Just your local pain in the ass.
Oh.
So just how jealous is everybody of me? Fuck.
We're not jealous of that. Trust me.
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about I meant me. I said me, but I got cut off because I accidentally pulled off a key off my keyboard. But I was referring to like basically like how I boosted this girl.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm not going to state that players are jealous. That is for up to them to sit there and state in if they want to in roleplay.
Oh no, I was mostly asking because I don't want Jurgen to suddenly end me because his new wife to be is super jealous.
I do not believe that type of consequence will come down, but you did commit a social faux pas. But the thing is that you're not even here to blame because you basically put it all on her.
Wait, social faux pas? What does that mean?
You made somebody who isn't a bride look like the most important woman here today.
Yeah.
Which chocolate should I have?
Reese's.
I couldn't afford Reese's.
What chocolate do you have?
I am.
So
eating Reese's.
I got
Chocolate?
sea salt dark chocolate.
Chocolate?
Dark chocolate is always good to go.
I've got white chocolate. I've got dark chocolate.
White
filled with
chocolate's not
caramel,
chocolate.
And milk chocolate. It came in a variety pack from work.
Yeah.
Okay.
White
was free
chocolate is
chocolate.
not chocolate. It's out.
But it was free chocolate.
What?
No,
How-
no, it's
how
not
is-
free chocolate. It might be free, but it's not chocolate.
It was
How
my
is white chocolate
early-
not chocolate?
White chocolate.
It
is
doesn't
good.
actually have cocoa in it. It's
In order
basically
to-
it's good, but it's mostly sugar.
And that's one of the requisite ingredients for it to technically be chocolate. Since it doesn't have it, it's not chocolate.
Okay, white faux chocolate. How does that sound?
That's better.
So should I have the white faux chocolate,
Absolutely
milk
not.
chocolate, the dark chocolate with caramel, or the dark chocolate with sea salt?
Caramel and sea salt.
Yeah, I'd say break both of those two in half and then put them into like a sandwich form and then try them both.
Ooh, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I told you, I'm the type of person that'll get you fat. Trust me.
I'm already fat, dude. Like, don't even.
You're not fat. Asti Date is fat.
Oh, you're not fat at all. You're probably what,
No, my date is not fat. He said that she just. He said.
I'm
He
about
said.
60.
He said.
Never guess weight.
She's not fat. He said chubby, which implies just a little bit curvy. I'm not going whaling.
Chubby chaser.
Also,
I'm not-
Pops, did you see the memes?
I am not whaling here.
My new headphones are dying.
I have not seen names yet, but let me see. I have to. Listen, that's not even accurate. I wasn't trying to get him to go with Tess Holiday or some shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I used his quote and found a funny picture to fit it.
What's up, man?
But yeah, I hope you guys are having fun with today's session. I know it's not going to be very combat heavy. It's strictly meant to be a relaxing kind of mission for you guys.
I'm kinda
After
curious.
that, I needed it, so.
I'm kind of curious though. Is this noble girl gonna end up falling for the bard?
No.
There's a potential for it. I will, however, I do want to talk to you guys about that because of the things that I had said earlier. As far as what you guys want to do, if you want to strictly explore, basically anything that's not a mission
What the fuck? Why are you getting
will
fired
not be
for?
subject to any of the benefits that you get from doing clan missions. So if you want to do whatever, you have free reign to do whatever you want. But if you do not have it in a mission form or something that you could be hired to do, those benefits will not be available to you. You can do whatever. I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah, that's kind of why I suggested the investigation, because it would be a mission. Yeah, we'd have to go exploring while searching for clues.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I'm explaining it to them.
Yeah, but the trying to do murder mysteries and investigations and stuff like that is very, very, very hard as a DM because a lot of investigations and those types of not even puzzles. Puzzles are like dungeon puzzles and stuff like that. Very easy for me to come up with. But trying to sit down and basically be like, okay, I have a murder mystery for you guys to solve. It would require me to basically be like, okay, so you guys have free agency. Now go find the clues. Oh, you guys decided to go in the exact opposite of where all the clues are? Okay.
Yeah, Pops, at some point remind me to tell you the story of the time I ran as a side quest.
I tried to run one as a side quest a long time ago. Zero was also a part of it, and I fucked it up so badly. Holy God, I just was like, yeah, no, I'm never doing a murder mystery again.
Well, mine worked out, but the players They went in circles for a while.
But yeah, as far as that, but things that you guys can get hired for, you will have the benefits. If you guys just want to go out and be like, I want to go explore the world, or I want to go through, Asti's Quest. If you guys just want to go through and be like, let's go explore the South. Okay, time to go to the South, where the elves play banjos and they speak in Southern accents.
Hey, I was playing the banjo recently.
Be right back.
Well, the reason I say it's the South is simply because, yeah.
Oh my God,
They don't
Bob.
actually play banjos and speak in Southern accents. They speak in pompous accents, and it's not really all that Southern. It's more
Beat the Chiefs.
they speak Elvish and stuff like that, which I hope a couple of you have as your language.
I think I do. Oh, by
Why
the way,
not?
that dark chocolate sandwich, amazing.
I told you it would be.
What's up, Daddy?
I told
The
you
Corn,
I
welcome
am
in.
like very, very good at making people fat and diabetic at some point.
I'm gonna have another one.
Alright, can I ask a different kind of question, if that's okay?
Go for it. I mean, we're on break for another 5 minutes.
This one is kind of related to when you guys want to stop for Christmas, or do we
Or
want
two
to go?
hillbillies. That would be pretty
I am
fucking
not
funny.
going to be hosting a D&D session between the week before Christmas, the week during Christmas, like not the week before, but basically the
Oh shit! I forgot
weekends
to
surrounding
Freddy's Blade
Christmas and the
earlier.
weekends surrounding New Year's.
Alright,
My
'cause
family has a massive blowout
Valhalla
on New Year's
Mama.
as far as like celebrations and stuff like that. So that 2 week span completely off the table. I'm gonna be
'cause we got the dates for the other campaign that I do, and we're stopping on the 10th of December and coming back on the 21st of January.
I'm
And
not
these
pausing
assets isn't
that
here to get
long.
any more
Like
clips
I
of
run
what
every
we
other
got here.
week, and
Hmm.
it's just
What?
that
No!
2 week span.
Dude, that is not
So basically, you guys will have
I
gone
remember
a
that.
month without playing D&D with me.
I'm gonna miss you.
Anyway.
I make a statement to say that I'm very, very family oriented. Something comes up with you guys, and you guys are like, "Oh yeah, family thing." That's a reasonable excuse to miss. With
I mean, that's why I missed the last one.
So we stop on, like, your last one will be the 17th, because then it's the 24th, 31st. And when does everybody want to come back to this one?
So I
So
will
that I
not be
have it written down.
I will not be hosting the 17th, the 24th, the 31st, and then we'll be coming back on the 7th.
Yeah, that works out because of work too, because like we're trying to do a lot of stuff for Christmas and all of that, and I was a little bit worried
No,
between work and, family stuff and then D&D, I was gonna burn right out.
no. So 17th, 24th, 31st. Though that 3 week span will be coming back on the 7th. So
So essentially your last session will be on the 3rd of December.
I can do something also on the 10th if you guys are also interested, just as a last. And we will make that sort of one shot with a Christmas element behind it if you guys would like. If you guys,
Merry Christmas.
yes, if you guys want to, if you celebrate it, well, I don't care if you celebrate it, but if you guys want to do a Christmas themed mission, I will allow that to take place, even if it's in between missions. We will draw that off as a side thing. We can go and kill mecha elves or like cyborg elves. I don't care what. Just let me know if you guys want to do something. I'll come up with something as a Christmas blowout, as a one shot, or an in between thing that takes place before the mission. If you guys come up with something that's going to take a little bit for your next mission. So Up to you what you guys want to do. Just let me know. So as far as that, you guys also have to come up with that, and you got like
Mike, gotta come with what?
whether or not you guys want to do something on the 10th as well, and because if we do something on the 10th, it is going to be Christmas themed.
I would not be available on the 10th because that would be the last session for the other one for me. So
I won't be available on the 10th either. We have a holiday party for work.
Yeah, and I've got meetings that day that like span until the end of my shift, so I'm gonna be brain dead.
All right, then the last session will be on the 3rd.
All right.
And can I just confirm that we will be back on the 7th of the following year?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm not taking that long off. You are getting like 1, 2, 3, 4. After the 3rd, you're getting about a whole month off. Where
That's generally how it happens once.
That was your
we get to
Discord?
December anyway,
Yeah,
so
sometimes I
we're
get
different
thrown
times.
off guard by
I
the
just
Discord
wanted
sounds.
to be sure in case anybody wanted to do it differently.
like I said, I could have given you like. Okay, who's that coming from?
I think 0.
Yeah, it's 0.
0.
What?
Are you
Yep.
pissing?
No.
Are you masturbating?
Sounds like it.
Oh, you're here at my kitten's fountain. I did not even know that.
It was driving me nuts. I was wondering what it was.
I am sorry about that. That was not intended.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you weren't
Voice
doing.
suppression is on though, but so I have no idea how you're hearing it.
Hey,
I'll just.
As long as you're not actually pissing.
Absolutely not. That's Asti's job.
Listen, I've had a couple of people who were actually on there, like on Discord in a voice call to sit there and be like, "Oh, yeah," like, hey guys, like, and then they're sitting there and you hear water hitting the toilet. Yeah, absolutely. Well, pissing, yeah, like
And
a fire.
if you're not in a voice call with your friends and having a shit at the same time, are you even living your best life?
Asti, are you on your gaming toilet?
How would I be on a gaming toilet? I'm on camera right now. I don't have a camera in my bed.
It does. It does you from the waist down. You could be on a gaming toilet.
Can't be a pro gamer unless you got a shit bucket.
And his background's blurred out. He has no proof.
Exactly. He could be in the bathroom.
All right.
We'll get
There.
back to it.
You can see the mess behind me.
As long as everybody else is here.
You mean, by the way,
That's me.
See, told you. I am not in the bathroom.
That's exactly what fucking happened.
Wait, what happened?
Oh my goodness.
How
And
to
I have
make a
just proved-
bridezilla show up a bride at her own wedding. Mm-hmm. All right. So, is there anything that anybody else wants to do?
Finish this dance.
Well, I know what Asti wants to do.
Everybody knows what Asti wants to do. Let's be real.
Yeah. All right. So,
I love how he turned his background out.
Sorry,
Makes
it's the
you think that
phrasing.
he's not in the bathroom.
Arsis, I'm freeing you from your social obligation of dancing with this woman that's pissed off at you. Corbin, you are also free to go. However, she's not pissed off at you and is kind of a little smitten, more than a little smitten with you. Gargax, you're free. Lorithana, you are not free. You are dancing. You are dancing with 2 left feet. Maybe I'll even throw in a 3rd left foot because you forgot to put your knife away.
Jeez.
And you're the one that made a comment about dancing with daggers.
Oh my god.
And let's see, Jurgen just having conversation with his wife and kid. Asti is getting ready to get plowed. Isabel, well, you haven't really done anything.
Apart from wandering around and see if there's anything being said that could be potentially useful. Yeah,
And then you
So
miss the guy sneaking by right past you.
that too.
you miss the shady-looking individual who just walked right behind you.
Well, did you see the shitty 14 and 11 that I got? Of course I did.
All right. So for the people who are free, we will go down the list. Corbin, what do you want to do?
See, I'm going to get away from this hopefully attached chick, but not in a way that'd be a social faux pas.
So you're excusing yourself from her?
Correct.
All right. We're role playing now. She looks to you and says, "Well, that was a lovely dance."
Indeed. Perhaps we'll meet again.
Oh, can we please?
Please
Maybe.
make her grab his pee-pee. Please, please.
Give her a rose. Give her a rose.
Yeah, no.
Walk away, walk away.
Damn, that was a bad
You just
dash.
fucking left and didn't even say yes or no.
You what now?
I said you just left and didn't even say yes or no.
I said maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, he did say maybe.
She kind of looks. She looks a little shocked. Not too much where it was a social faux pas or anything, but she does look a little disgruntled. That's the wrong word. I wouldn't say upset, but shocked. All right.
He needs to be aggressive and just grab his wee-wee.
See?
That would be a social faux pas, Asti, and it would be quite scandalous.
Exactly. You don't do scandal here. You're not supposed to.
Wait, why would that make it a social faux pas? It's not showing up the bride.
Yes, showing up the bride is very scandalous.
Okay, Asti, we are all currently at a wedding.
I
What
have
would
a
you
question,
think about being at the wedding reception and see a chick on the dance floor openly grab a guy's crotch?
Now it's a party.
It's the wedding in a formal event. It's not a semi-formal event. It's not like your high school dance that you went to and, maybe went to the bathroom to smoke cigarettes and maybe feel up one of the girls there when I was 17.
I have a question though, because technically the bride wasn't even on the dance floor, so couldn't what I did be considered more of a performance to entertain the bride and groom?
Well, you were trying to get laid.
No, because your goals did not match up to that particular outcome. You wanted to entertain something, all right, but not the bride and groom.
Now, had you decided to go play with the bards and, whip out the harp and, strum a few beats and get your 30 there, I'd rule that, yeah, you entertained. But
Yeah,
what say you, Pops?
that's exactly where I would have went with it. If you wanted to show up the entertainment that were previously hired, that would definitely be able to get you a little bit more social points. However, you did it in such a genius way that you were able to show everybody up and no one recognizes you.
You would think that they would recognize me just based off of the performance because I'm the only one in the area that can do that.
Why are you saying you're grinding on her too?
Wait,
Because
what?
you put all of the magic to show her up, meaning basically you did everything you could to make her look good. No one's really blaming you for the social faux pas. They're blaming her.
So she's
Well, then.
the one who's a bitch.
So, yeah. So they're
But
not
she's
jealous.
getting Yeah, Pops?
So they're not jealous of you. They're jealous of her.
Question is, though, since she's getting his cheeks, would she really care?
Well, she's technically single, so doesn't matter. All right, so we went to no, we haven't gone to Arsis yet. Arsis, what are you doing? You are currently free from this woman that is currently pissed off at you. She kind of lets go of you and says, "If you ever do something like that again, I swear." And just leaves it at that. And she angrily kind of does a heel turn and walks over to her friend. Not like that.
Arsis is like, I'm in danger.
Just gonna wander off in the same direction Corbin did, just to get away from that.
So, you no longer have to have a telepathic bind to Corbin. Do you want to discuss anything with him?
Not of the telepathic part, no.
Well, it's up to you. I'm not saying that you don't have to or that you have to.
I'm gonna hold off for now.
Okay. All right.
Just
We will
these-
go. We will go to Isabel. What do you want to do?
Well, since I see a good
Hey,
chunk
Okami.
of the party kind of congregating in this area, I will head down maybe towards them to see what's going on.
Okay.
So I'll head over. So, guys, anything interesting happen?
I think
Well,
Corbin just had the
someone-
best dance of his life.
Well, perhaps Isabel missed that. I mean, she did miss the guy who walked right behind her.
And what guy would that be?
See? She missed him. The one who was capable of stabbing you, but didn't.
Well, then that's a good thing that he didn't.
Lorithana's right there, dancing with Gargax's wife.
I was waiting for somebody to point that out. Just like glaring at the party while awkwardly dancing.
Well, in a way, I did Lorithana a favor because I brought the attention off of her 3 left foot having ass and brought the attention onto the noble girl.
Also, I kind of shoot a glare her way that says, "You brought this on yourself."
What?
Wait, glare to who?
Lorithana.
Or the-
Okay.
Anywho, does anyone know what we might be or should be doing now?
Well, as of right now, the reception is going to be drawing down. I'm just giving you guys a last ditch or a last hurrah to be able to role play, do what you want, talk to people, and then we'll be ending the celebration.
So, Gargax, how'd the chat with the king go?
Gargax, you're on mute.
Sorry. Well, better than I had anticipated.
Okay, try that again. You cut out a bit toward the beginning.
Damn it, not again. Hold on.
Yep. Yep.
Have the Budweiser for
Okay, am I coming through choppy?
You're fine.
Good.
Am I coming through choppy at all, or
Nope.
am I good?
You're good.
Nope.
All right,
Okay.
good.
Well, definitely went better than anticipated.
Oh,
I'm not sure, Okami. He didn't say anything to me about that part. He just was asking if I got it yet.
Simply put, the only thing we gotta do is make another visit to that dragon. But we know that he's going to be where we last saw him. By the king's orders and such, through a deal.
I'm giving you guys a lot of possible content to go and explore.
Indeed.
Because I like having a player agency and choice instead of railroading.
Indeed.
Alright.
Despite how much I don't want to go and see that blue dragon, I can't ignore the orders of the king.
Then perhaps we should regroup and then head to see him.
Yes, but give it a
Birthday,
little
Okami.
bit of time considering. We'll head over there as soon as the wedding's done and we're well rested from it.
what's the hurry?
I did say we should regroup.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be done immediately.
Nope, none of these things.
So,
I even asked these little quests there that he could potentially do. None of these things are something that you have to do.
yeah.
It's just something
Well,
that if you guys decide to do it as a group, you can.
So
Nothing-
they can come with me to the south to learn more about my origins. Not that any of them actually give a shit, but just actually,
yeah,
I feel like
tattoo.
I feel like Corbin might want to just for research purposes.
Yes, you guys are fully capable of choosing, and if you guys want to go to the south, you can. If you want to leave the city, you can. I will let you guys know that as far as that, it is very, very like unlike the dwarves to the north. This place is going to be significantly more ethnically homogenous, maybe around 98% to maybe 99%.
I have a question because I'll probably end up requiring discussion with you and how to write deeper into the backstory. But is there a possibility that my memories are going to get restored going on this journey? Because I would have to write out what that looks like.
Your memories are probably going because of the fact that it happened so. How old is your character?
Roughly 21, I think I wrote it.
We're talking around what, maybe
6 years of life wiped. So basically, from birth to 6 years of age.
Oh no, it's not even 6 years of life wiped. It's you have been living as you are for 15 years. So your memories from when you were 6 and younger are probably not going to come back. Not without some massive amounts of magic and maybe looking for a divination wizard. As far as being able to go back and learn history of your culture and where you come from, that is a very, very, very big chance of doing that. That is available for you guys. You each will have a potential to be able to go through with that. I'm leading it up to whether or not you guys all collectively, even Asti, if he doesn't want to sit there and explore it immediately, he doesn't have to. He can wait till later. I will have the quest scale to whatever level. And the longer you guys wait, the more rewards and stuff like that will come.
I like the idea of diving into it ASAP, considering it's not just character growth for me. I feel like it would because we're gonna basically learn because Jurgen said I was not necessarily abandoned, but so we're gonna effectively learn what happened to me, and that could kind of paint a better picture of why I am the way I am, and then
there is that, but I am leaving that as the only option right now to leave the city. So, if you guys want to leave the city, there is that option. If you don't want to leave the city and want to do something else collectively at a vote, that is also there. So,
I mean, I wouldn't mind going south, to be completely honest. I think it would be interesting seeing the party divvied up differently due to race, because me and Nasty would be fine, but the others might be targeted.
Also,
that'd be
this is
interesting.
something we best discussed in character. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry,
still dancing, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting know since I seem to be getting into it.
So with you four over there, Asti doing everything he can to prop up this other woman that he hasn't even gotten the name of yet. We will go. Yeah, we'll jump to Lorathana. Lorathana, you're kind of well. People are no longer looking at you. I'm just gonna let you know that much right now.
Thank God.
Yes, they're not looking at you because they're all looking at Asti's partner.
I'm going to send her a message and say you're welcome.
So,
Wait, do you
Asti,
even know message?
Huh?
Do you know message?
Yes, I do.
yeah. So Asti has actually saved you from embarrassment from the rest of the nobles here.
Alright, I'll just roll my eyes at him with just a small before I
Sorry.
take... What's Gargax's wife's name again? Because I hate saying just
Beatrix.
Gargax's wife.
Beatrix.
Beatrix, before I just kind of gently take Beatrix's hand and book it off the dance floor.
Imagine being that cold-blooded that you roll your eyes at somebody who just saved your ass.
I grinned.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She kind of takes Beatrix kind of takes the hint and notices that you're kind of uncomfortable, and she lets you go back to wallow in the corner. She follows you, however, and she says, "Listen, Lorathana, I'm going to be having triplets." And
What?
yes.
I heard Zero Con just quietly go,
Now, do I hear this?
like, this is news to me.
No. Gargax has already been more than well aware.
Very much so.
Yes.
Gargax over there putting down the pipe.
Yeah, someone has to.
Yeah, Bard's not.
Yeah, and unlike
Whoa,
the boss,
yes.
Gargax can actually take care of his family.
Hey, I literally gave the brothel 100 gold coins, which was more than 3 months of most of their salary.
He said family.
They are my family, effectively.
Okay.
Hold on.
Anyway,
Yeah, side notes aside, she says, if we have a girl, I want you to help name one of them.
Okay, out of character, Pop, they hate you.
I know you do. I've been waiting to be able to paint your character in a little bit more of a humane light.
Jesus. How am I gonna play this? Okay.
Yes, the woman that's been extraordinarily kind and nice to you. How are you going to play this? She's been treating you more like a human than anybody in the world. Let's see how this works.
That's not true. I have.
You've been treating her like a thing to bed.
No. I'm talking about treating you like a human being.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You tried to sleep with her in the first freaking roll. Like, the match, sorry. It's
In
on the
his
bingo card?
yeah, but in his defense, he also was very, very much hungover. Probably still drunk.
Oh, wow, so now he's insulting her. Okay, moving on.
Wait, insulted? What? No.
Okay,
That's
so
simply no. He is uninhibited, is why.
Anyways, she just kind of looks at Beatrix in a little bit of confusion and just asks, "Why would you do that?"
He looks at you and says, because every time I look at you, there isn't a single drop of humanity in you. And I don't know if that's by choice or because you were never given a chance.
Maybe Beatrix should see her at the friggin' orphanage. Okay.
Mic drop.
Well, she doesn't know what happens outside the estate because she's too busy kind of cleaning up after you guys.
Laura Thunder just kind of goes quiet for a minute and obviously goes kind of thinking before she looks at Beatrix and says, "You know what? We should have a little day trip outside of the mansion. I want to show you something. Maybe Gargax can clean for once."
Ooh! Got him.
Well, Asti has kind of shirked that duty, so I'm pretty sure that
No, I haven't shirked it. I just haven't been able to link up with you to actually do it.
I know. So I have an actual reason as to that. So yeah, she says, well, Astanosis still has to do a maid day. So I'm pretty sure that I can have him do that and we can go out and about. That sounds
Wait,
like
how does Beatrix know that?
Because her employer is Mercury.
Oh.
She's literally your guys' maid for right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in lieu of having to pay extra, she works as your guys' maid. And Gargax's son Axel is actually an apprentice wizard for Mercury.
Okay, so just
Conveying
back in
character.
yeah, back in character. Lorthana just kind of nods and says, "All right, sounds like a plan." And I'll start thinking of names then.
That sounds wonderful. We're gonna have the best girl day out.
Lorthana just smiles a little bit and nods.
Smile. Oh my.
Well, congratulations, Jayla. You've been the 5th character to smile in this campaign.
She just kind of curtsies and then heads back over to Gargax and grabs a hold of his arm.
Oh, of course, he gets into the position of holding her, so to say.
Lorthana's just gonna be in the middle of Gargax and Corbin, and she just kind of looks at him and mouths triplets, like he's insane.
Now I see that, right?
I mean, yeah.
Well, she did say that she went between you and Gargax, so
yeah, she also said she mouthed it, so.
Yeah, I mouthed it towards him. I don't know which way you're angled.
Where I'd see it.
She's just she's actually kind of pissed and he's putting his wife through triplets.
It's not like she had a choice, okay? It's not like there's like, oh yeah, here you go. We have a choice.
To be fair, she could have chosen not to have the sexy time with him.
True, but what would husbands and wives at that time do then?
I don't know, fight.
Yeah,
play Dungeons and Dragons.
Do you have any 3s?
No fish.
Talk about the weather and see how good it is out there.
But yes, so has everybody had a chance? Did I skip over anybody?
I mean, I was in the middle of my sentence when never you had to ask the question.
What were you saying?
I don't even remember anymore.
Then that's my apologies, and I do apologize about that.
Oh, it's fine. I just figured I'd mention it.
Okay. I do apologize. I didn't mean to skip over you if that was the case.
I was just talking in general with everybody that was there, though.
Yeah. We'll go to Astanosis at that case. If you can remember it, just let me know. We'll jump right back into you. Astanosis, the song, the last song kind of finishes up, and you know the balls of light and the spotlight shining down on her kind of stops, and your final twist ends up, you know, you do a little twirl and then you wind up on your knee with your hand outstretched to her, and it's a very, very amazing show. And she's kind of blushing and like really, really, really like extremely happy because she wasn't expecting to be seen in such a narcissistic light. Um, yeah, self-importance. So, what do you do after the song it ends up done?
Thank her for the dance, and I ask for her name.
She smiles and curtsies and says, "Well, there's no problem with that. And my name is Sierra."
Sierra, I like it. I am Astenosis. You can call me Asti. Nasty Asti. Asti the Nasty. Call me whatever you want, just make sure you call me.
She looks at you and says, "Well, why would I want to call you nasty?"
You'll find out later.
She kind of smiles and says, "Oh, well, all right. Fine gentleman like you, we can make it your place."
That sounds lovely to me.
All right. So I have to do a roll. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right.
What's that roll for?
I'm not telling you yet.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Am
I gonna?
I think this is a rating out of 100.
Am I gonna have a baby out of this or something?
I'm not telling you yet.
God damn it.
Oh, he said it faster that time. I said it's a lie.
All right. So that, I believe, is everybody. So you see the Jurgen, his wife. God damn it, I forgot what I called his wife. Jurgen, his wife, and his kid, all kind of, well, she's kind of standing up really against them. And then the king standing all there right at the top of the stage that I have set up right there. And the king kind of taps his scepter on the floor there, and for a weird reason, it seems to resonate and echo throughout the entire room, loud enough to get everybody's attention. And he says, "Everybody, may I have your attention?" Everybody kind of turns and looks in the direction of the king. I don't know if you two do, but they definitely do. The other nobles. And he says, "Well, I would like to thank you for your time for being here. This has been a very, very wonderful ceremony, but it's time for the more important parts. I officially give my acknowledgement to these two to be wed. And I make it so by my own decree." The room kind of, claps respectfully. It's a very, very kind of calm, sort of slow clap. And he goes on to say, "I thank you all for your time here. Although the ceremony itself is not to be, the wedding itself is to be held tomorrow, this reception was very, very, very eventful. I am glad that you are here, and I will officially call this this reception to an end. Um, you all don't have to go home, but you do not have the ability to stay here."
Wow, you really juiced that. I like it.
And he kind of starts the magical boom in his voice kind of dies off, and he starts talking to the three without you guys being able to hear, no matter how hard you try. All right. So with that, just going to do a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to do, Asti, you fade to black. We're all heading back home as far as the manor. The event is pretty much over. There isn't really everybody just started, funneling out and going home. Mostly because I've never organized a wedding myself, so I don't know how the noble weddings in the medieval time kind of end. Well, receptions really. Um, you guys all head home. The Asti gets a fade to black moment, and
Giggity.
yeah. How are you guys all feeling about the little side mission that I gave you? I tried to just do nothing but load it up with nothing but role play and give you guys chances to be able to talk to, some of the nobility and some other people and this, that, and the third. So hopefully it's been decent.
Nope, didn't have to stab anybody.
It was a lot of fun, honestly.
Well, that's good. I'm
Got to
glad
put on yet another performance, so that was great.
you did. You also got laid. Congrats.
Get your gold star here.
Oh, don't wait to see if a bingo card that gets filled in.
There's a mini Asti running around.
Well, let's see here. We have Asti is put in a situation where he must deal with two past hookups simultaneously while both are unaware of his history with the other. Loses at least half of his health from the partner of one of his hookups. Had sex with a dragon. Left in a compromising situation by someone he had sex with or attempted to have sex with and is found by a party member like this. Does not have enough money for a prostitute he is trying to solicit. That's going to be a hard one to do because we tend to have a lot of money.
Could go for really high end prostitute.
That is true. What is this? Gaius spell?
Gish.
Gish?
It's basically a spell that prevents you from doing a certain act.
That's just cruel and unusual punishment. See, forced to flee the scene.
Magic?
Huh?
I'm wondering if my elf can learn magic.
Wow.
That one spell.
Wow, Jaylee, wow.
No, but I do believe clerics can learn that spell.
How much money do you need, Zarathos?
Wow.
I think that was actually a freebie.
You know what? I can see Zarathos doing that to me too. We come across like a super attractive freaking NPC that I want to clap, and then he's gonna be like, "Nope."
Specifically that
Asti,
one.
It's
No.
not like that. It's a cast it once and it keeps going and going and going and going type of spell.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It stays in
That's-
effect for a while.
So basically, you're gonna give my character perpetual blue balls for a while. That's fucked up.
That's amazing.
Don't worry,
There's
Asti.
no way to break it.
If for any reason I ever cast it on you, I will give you an out. So you are welcome. That is my mercy to you.
Why do I feel like the out is gonna be something extremely shitty?
Extremely what?
Huh?
Is it what?
No, I'm saying, why do I feel like that out is going to be something really, really shitty that I'm not gonna want to do?
Asti
Because
the
you're a
Bard has to
coward.
do No Nut November.
Oh yeah. Wait, Asti's character fails No Nut November.
He has to start all over again.
I technically failed it the last session because he banged out a girl at the brothel.
That didn't
No,
happen.
no, no. I'm talking about the Gaius. Whatever.
Well,
But yeah, as far as that, I'm concluding the session. I will state this, however, the reason why I was going hard on trying to get something from you guys was because I wanted to have as much time to be able to plan it and draw it out and everything like that as possible. I am
Oh.
getting a little bit of a vacation next week. So I'll have a little bit more time. That's why I wanted it as soon as possible.
And can we do some RP back at the HQ?
You want role play back at the HQ?
Yep.
I think I could probably arrange something. Here, let me bring the party down to here.
Zerathos, we doing Pokemon, or do you want to build our characters in Neverwinter?
Let's go
Oh.
Pokemon.
What was
Right, that is
Pokemon.
another thing I wondered from all of you guys. I want you guys to tell me what you guys want for your rooms. Because if you remember, I don't necessarily have like the best looking area for you guys, so I want to make sure that I give you guys something great for your little your manor here. So please let me know how you want your rooms designed, because I'm going to be updating this in the future. This little map.
I already connected with you on that, Pops.
Yes, you and I need from Asti. I need from basically everyone who isn't Lorithana and Corbin.
Corbin, yeah.
Yeah, I built my room, and I built a room on Telspire and sent to him.
Yep. So just let me know what you guys want your rooms to look like. I will paint it to the best of my ability with the app that I have, and then I will be updating this manor to look with the same type of graphics that are in the the ballroom that you guys were just in. So
You're saying you need me to describe what kind of decorum I want in my room?
yeah, because I'll be able to actually put decorations and shit like that in your room instead of these blue square panels.
That's gonna be hard for me to come up with, because my bard is used to just living in, well, I mean, I guess there's some decorations, but like he's used to living pretty simple.
You know, you could just get some dungeon decor on the walls, like chains and whips and hot irons and such. I'm sure that fit your bar perfectly.
I like where your head's at on that.
Okay. Well, in any case, we'll end this session with how I normally sign off on it. Are there any thoughts or criticisms? Anything that you guys want? Any kind of improvement? Were you guys happy with what went on? I'm giving you guys a final say just to address any concerns.
I thought it was awesome. I'm morbidly curious how that would have gone had I not rolled as well as I did.
What was that previous roll? I'm actually curious now.
He rolled a 30.
No, she's talking about the roll that you did.
The
secret roll.
100. The
The
V100.
500. Asti will figure that out sooner or later.
Oh God.
I'm calling it. There's a kid.
Yep, there are other possibilities.
Well, I mean, if there's a kid, I'd have to wait probably a couple weeks or a couple months to find out.
Couple years.
Or yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, she. See, this can go so many fucking ways, because she's technically engaged to Rook's buddy. So.
Right.
Oh
There's a
shit!
toddler running around.
Oh no!
So yeah, I'm very. I'm kind of afraid. I'm kind of afraid. I'm a little bit afraid where he's gonna take this.
Stay afraid. Stay very afraid.
Alright, time to note down multiple different ticks on the nasty bingo card.
Well, because I mean, here's the thing though, and realistically, I may have just done the guy a favor, because Pops pointed out that, or wait, was it Jurgen said he doesn't really want the marriage at all, because he doesn't like being tied down. He wants to be an adventurous spirit.
Does the bard want to be tied down by a little bard?
For all I know, there are already little bards out there. That's part of the bingo card.
Oh my god.
I mean, because Pops has had this bingo card since the beginning, so he's absolutely able to incorporate it into the story.
So,
also, I posted some memes.
I really taking a look at the bingo card because I do not want any kind of influence in affecting me.
That's fair.
Because if it were up to me, I would look at that bingo card and be like, okay, I'm not going to allow any of that to happen. And that's kind of a dick move. If it happens, it happens. I don't want to be influenced either way. So, if it happens,
but you did see the bingo card though.
I took one small glance at it, laughed at the centerpiece, and then kind of put it to the side and didn't look at it.
Oh.
Because that's what I was told. Hey, look at the center one, and that's all I looked at. Because I feel like if I looked at it, it would be basically, okay, how fast can I clear it? I don't want that. It's not organic. And I want shit to be organic. So, I think it comes off a lot better when that stuff is organic. Alright, so as long as everybody's had fun, I'm happy that everybody has had fun. That is why I DM. I prefer it that way. I give you guys the D&D sessions and the D&D campaigns that I wish I had. So,
that's a peddling.
You guys all have a good one. The game is officially over for this session. All right. Well, you guys can
Hey, Wookie here.
talk shop if you want.
Can we go over some memes before you guys start with Pokemon?
I'm just waiting for the go ahead. Oh, I'm just waiting for the go ahead to show all the memes on stream. You guys, whenever you guys are done and ready.
Oh, there's some RPing I want to do with Wookie first.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, you're doing it right now, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the perfect time.
Well, because Pops called the session, so I mean, I guess.
Well, this doesn't exactly have to be in session if you catch my drift. Seeing as how it's a one-on-one type deal.
Oh, I see.
All right, you there, Wookie?
I'm always here.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Corbin.
Well, come on in.
I legitimately thought this was going to be a knock knock joke. I was expecting a knock.
I thought that too.
So did I.
I was like, wait, what? What is happening?
What can I do you for, Corbin?
So, what did our friend have to say at the reception?
He wasn't really too willing to speak, but I did get a little bit out of him.
Do tell.
He was there gathering information / relaying information by the sounds of it. Said he was gathering information about one of us, somebody in our party.
Oh?
Didn't give me any hints as to who, but yeah.
Commenting as a player, technically you did kind of get a clue.
Out of character, you guys could really know who he was talking about, but in character, you guys do not know who he was talking about.
Well, he said orphanage, so like that was his clue to
Yes.
to Arceus.
Yes, he did say that if you want more information from him, to go to the orphanage, or that the orphanage has a lot of information that he could potentially be getting.
Well, Arceus also knows that I'm an orphan.
Yeah, but you never saw the light of day in the orphanage.
True, but I mean, he could still potentially conflate that. I don't know. It was just an observation.
Orphanages have a little out of the blue as well. If anything, it would have been more go to the brothel if you wanted to learn something about Asti.
Well, I don't know whether I was ever at the orphanage because I don't have any memories of that long a time, so I very well could have been at the orphanage for a small bit and ran away or something.
That need not be true, Arceus.
What do you mean?
Let's just say I know more about Asti than he does.
How so?
I'd rather not discuss it further as I still don't have enough.
Okay, tell me this. Is it potentially dangerous?
Yes, that's why I'm not saying anything. Also, it should go without saying, not a word of this to the bard.
My mouth will remain shut.
Your mind too, I hope.
Nothing will be said from me.
I nod. Well, looks like we have another lead.
Just don't keep me in the dark too much, will you? We are a party.
Oh, that's right. I had one-on-one time with Wookiee, and Wookiee has a little bit more insight on why I am the way I am.
I was planning on going to the orphanage in the near future anyway, due to my duties as a cleric. Would you care to tag along?
I would like to, yes.
Are you planning on holding the venue at the orphanage? It's actually a pretty
Not
good idea.
necessarily.
I'd like to know where you plan on holding that sermon pretty soon.
Yep, gotta find the venue first, and I figure an orphanage is a good place to see actual need and, go from there.
I mean, it's a good publicity stunt if you wanted to sit there and try and secure more adoptions.
I'll put it this way, my character is the type of guy who practices what he preaches.
But yeah, no, we will hold your guys as far as that is concerned. As I said, a little bit of free time next weekend. I only have 3 days of work next week. It is going to be Thanksgiving. I do not expect me to do anything on Thanksgiving. Black Friday, I'm a little bit more free.
Oh, don't even talk to me about Black Friday.
Yeah,
I
Black
feel
Friday, I
bad
am
for
the
Jaylee.
opposite of free.
I am gonna be dead.
And the weekend following, I should have some time off.
Wait, Canada has Black Friday now?
Yeah, and it's bad.
Before it was always Boxing Day.
Yeah, no, they've moved Black
Well,
Friday up here, and people are already entertained. Let's just say that.
Yeah. But yes, as far as my availability for any kind of one shots that you guys might want to do, I will need a little bit of refresher. But any one shots you might want to do next weekend, including Black Friday, I will be available. Just let me know and try to get me a scheduled time beforehand.
Oh, Black Friday, I'm upgrading my computer.
And hopefully your GPU.
Oh, I already got the 2080. My brother brought it.
Sweet, okay. Alright, I'll stop harping on you then.
So, cool beans. The session's now officially done. No D&D outside of that. Our next session will be from 2 weeks from today. That sound good with everybody?
That should work.
Don't have anything.
All right. So, Asti, are you guys done making memes for this particular session, or?
There'll probably be popping in from time to time over the next few days, but for now, they should do.
So you want me to bring them up?
Bring them up.
Meme time. Time for meme.
Okay. We have Asti. There's going to be a little cushion for the pushing. And Zerathos did not listen when he said chubby, not obese.
Yes, but that's funny. And
Arsis.
I had to pick one that fit that quote.
Arsis, when the noble lady takes the lead. Let's see. Talk up a chubby noble woman for sex. Have an amazing dance with her as the focus. Showing up the bride at her own wedding. Oh, showing up the bride at her own wedding.
That voice, 10 out of 10.
I move he should read the rest of the memes in that voice.
What, as Gru? Like mimicking Gru?
Yes.
Yes.
How could you do such a thing, Asti? I just wanted to get into her pants, Gargax. By showing up the bride at her own wedding. It was far better dance than yours. Yeah, let's see how that works out for you with 2 Rosenthals.
Typo. It was the Rosenthal's.
Gargax is having triplets. Rook sneaking out the... Oh my god.
I thought that was so much.
I just realized that they were boning. I thought it was just a rhino at first. I didn't realize it was 2 rhinos fucking. Oh my god. Is Isabel being security? I see that you are having sex with a fictional noblewoman. Would you like some help? Asti to Gargax genuine dance. Pathetic.
Oh, that rhino one though, bro.
That was the piece on the resistance.
Meme of the week. Meme of the week.
It's definitely that one.
Oh my
The
goodness.
Rhino one.
Asti's reaction was priceless.
Well, because I'd seen it, but then I realized that because I looked at it, but I only looked at it at a glance. I didn't realize it was 2 rhinos fucking.